You wake up, you feel a little groggy, and you head straight to the kitchen to start your day. You think you're doing everything right. Maybe you're even eating what the box says is a healthy breakfast. But there is one specific morning mistake, something millions of us do within the first 20 minutes of opening our eyes, that is essentially sending a signal to your brain to lock your fat cells and keep them shut for the rest of the day. If you've been working out and eating salads, but that stubborn spare tire just won't budge, this one habit is likely the reason why. Let's be real for a second. We've all been there. You look in the mirror, tug at your shirt, and wonder why your midsection feels like it's growing even when you're trying. It's frustrating. It drains your confidence, you feel sluggish by 2 p.m., your brain feels foggy, and by the time you get home, you're too exhausted to even think about the gym. You've probably been told it's just getting older or bad genetics, but what if I told you the real culprit isn't what you're doing at the gym, but what you're doing before you even put your shoes on? This morning mistake creates a hormonal chain reaction that turns your body into a fat-storing machine instead of a fat-burning one. And the worst part, most health experts actually encourage it. I'm going to show you exactly how this mistake works, the science of what it's doing to your internal organs, and the simple 3-minute fix that can flip your metabolic switch back to burn. The mistake I'm talking about is the caffeine and carb spike. Think about your typical morning. Most people wake up with high levels of cortisol. Cortisol is your alert hormone. It's naturally highest in the morning to help you get out of bed. But then, we do two things that ruin everything. First, we pour a massive cup of coffee on an empty stomach. This sends your cortisol through the roof. Second, we grab something quick, a piece of toast, a banana, a granola bar, or even a sweetened creamer in that coffee. When you hit your system with caffeine and sugar first thing in the morning, your insulin levels don't just rise, they explode. And here is the golden rule of biology you need to remember. When insulin is high, fat burning is impossible. Insulin is a storage hormone. It's like a security guard that stands in front of your fat cells and locks the door. As long as that guard is on duty, your body cannot touch your stored belly fat for energy. It's forced to look for sugar instead, which is why you're starving and reaching for a snack 2 hours later. Let's look at the science, but let's keep it simple. Deep inside your abdomen sits something called visceral fat. This isn't the soft stuff you can pinch on your arm. This is the hard fat that wraps around your liver, your heart, and your intestines. It acts like its own organ, pumping out inflammatory chemicals into your blood. When you make this morning mistake, you're feeding that visceral fat. Your liver, which is supposed to be your body's main fat-burning furnace, gets overwhelmed by that morning hit of sugar and cortisol. Instead of burning fat, the liver starts converting those extra carbs into tiny fat droplets and storing them right there in your belly. Over time, this leads to what doctors call insulin resistance. Your cells stop listening to insulin, so your body has to pump out even more of it just to keep your blood sugar stable. Now you've got a fat storage guard on duty 24/7. This is why you can eat 1,200 calories and still not lose an inch. Your body is literally locked out of its own fuel tank. So what happens when you stop making this morning mistake? Let's walk through the transformation. In the first 24 hours, the moment you swap that sugary breakfast and empty stomach coffee for a protein-rich start and proper hydration, your insulin levels stay flat. For the first time in maybe years, the fat cell door stays unlocked. You might feel a little off or get a slight headache. That's just your brain wondering where its quick sugar fix is. Don't panic. That's the feeling of your metabolism waking up. By the end of week 1, the real magic happens. Because you aren't spiking your insulin at 7 a.m., your hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin, start talking to each other again. You'll notice you aren't thinking about food every hour. The brain fog starts to lift. You wake up feeling actually rested because your body spent the night repairing itself instead of trying to manage a blood sugar roller coaster. You'll probably notice your face looks less puffy in the mirror. That's the inflammation leaving your system. Between weeks 2 and 4, this is when the invisible fat, the visceral fat, starts to shrink. You might not see a huge change on the scale yet, but your clothes will tell a different story. Your belt feels a little looser. That pair of jeans that used to pinch your waist, they slide on a little easier. Inside your body, your liver is finally getting a break. It's starting to clear out the sludge. Your blood pressure often begins to stabilize because there's less fat pressing against your internal organs. You have steady energy from morning till night. No more 3 p.m. crash. No more needing a nap just to get through the evening. You're becoming metabolically flexible. Your body can now easily switch between burning the food you just ate and burning the fat stored on your belly. The solution isn't about starving yourself. It's about timing and chemistry. First, hydrate before you caffeinate. Drink 16 ounces of water before that coffee touches your lips. Second, delay the caffeine. Wait 60 to 90 minutes after waking up to have coffee. Let your natural cortisol do its job first. Third, use the protein first rule. Never start your day with naked carbs. If you're going to eat breakfast, make sure it's packed with protein and healthy fats. Think eggs, avocado, or a high-quality protein shake. This keeps the insulin guard away and keeps the fat-burning door wide open. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to stop fighting your own biology. When you fix the morning mistake, you stop struggling and start seeing results that actually last. You'll feel lighter, you'll think sharper, and you'll finally see the person you know you are reflecting back in the mirror. If you're ready to stop the cycle and finally reclaim your energy and your waistline, do me a favor. Hit that like button so this message reaches more people who are struggling, and subscribe for more deep dives into how your body actually works. Drop a comment below and let me know, what's the first thing you usually consume in the morning? Let's talk about it. I'll see you in the next one.